Bonsoir à tous. It's so lovely to be with you tonight for the next part of our reading of La Belle au Bois dormant. It's so lovely to be with you night after night. It's a joy to see you in the chat, in the comments, everywhere, and to help you go through these difficult times with a fairy tale. This is so lovely. So if you followed last part, we saw why the prince didn't want to tell his mother that he had two children because his mother is part ogre, so he is part ogre as well, so we might wonder what's happening there, but this is not what the fairy tale is about. So we're going to see what happens next, because we know that the mom wanted to eat little children, and it's very hard for her to refrain from that, so that's why the prince didn't want to tell her. So what is going to happen next? Is he going to tell his mother that he has two children with the beautiful princess, Sleeping Beauty? We are going to see that today. So I'm going to put everything on the same page. Here we are. So we are going to aim for maybe that. So let's see. So let's read all this together. Are you ready? Breathe in, breathe out. Remember, it's fine. We're in safe space together. There's no rush. 1, 2, and 3. Mais quand le roi fut mort, ce qui arriva au bout de 2 ans et qu'il se vit le maître, il déclara publiquement son mariage et alla en grande cérémonie quérir la reine, sa femme, dans son château. On lui fit une entrée magnifique dans la ville capitale, où elle entra au milieu de ses 2 enfants. Quelque temps après, le roi alla faire la guerre à l'empereur Cantalabut, son voisin. Il laissa la régence du royaume à la reine sa mère et lui recommanda fort sa femme et ses 2 enfants. Il devait être à la guerre tout l'été, et dès qu'il fut parti, la reine mère envoya sa bru et ses enfants à une maison de campagne dans les bois pour pouvoir plus aisément assouvir son horrible envie. Oh, what is going to happen tomorrow? We'll see tomorrow. So let's start again with the first sentence. I hope you understood a few things. So let's read it again. Mais quand le roi fut mort, ce qui arriva au bout de 2 ans, here we have une liaison, et qu'il se vit le maître, il déclara publiquement, but I would say publiquement, son mariage et alla en grande cérémonie quérir la reine, sa femme, dans son château. Mais quand le roi fut mort, but when the king died, fut mort, it could be mouru. Okay? Once the king was dead, here, literally. Quand le roi fut mort. Ce qui arriva au bout de 2 ans. What happened after 2 years? Ce qui arriva au bout de 2 ans, et qu'il se vit le maître, and he ended up being the master. Here the verb is se voir, to see yourself. But here it should be qu'il devint. Here it should be devenir, to become. For example, je me vois devenir présidente de la République. I see myself becoming the president of the Republic, so the French president. Je me vois devenir présidente de la République. I can see myself doing that. Here I put devenir as well. So it is I see myself that matters here, okay? I put... And devenir is to become, obviously, to become. I can see myself becoming the president of la République. Il déclara publiquement. Here you could say, je me vois élu. If we want to make this okay, je me vois bien, je me vois bien en président de la République. Je vais devenir président de la République. I can see myself as the president of la République and I will become président de la République. Je vais devenir président de la République. So, yeah, so you can see two examples that are a bit different. Sorry. Il déclara publiquement son mariage. Déclarer is to declare something. Publiquement, publicly, son mariage, his wedding, his couple, his marriage, all that. Et alla en grande cérémonie. And he went en grande cérémonie. En grande cérémonie is not something that you would see anymore. You would see en grande pompe. En grande pompe. I wonder how you translate that. Because I wrote it down without writing the translation. With great pomp. So you can imagine like with lots of servants, with horses, with all the things that makes him the king. So en grande pompe is with everything to impress and to show everybody that he's the king. En grande cérémonie, we would not use en grande cérémonie anymore, we would use en grande pompe. Quérir la reine sa femme. So the queen, his wife, dans son château. But what is quérir? You can imagine what quérir is. Quérir is to find or to fetch. But it is not used much anymore. To find or to fetch. Quérir. But it is aller chercher as well. Okay? Aller chercher. Quérir is not used anymore, so you can forget about it. But aller chercher, to go and fetch, is much more used. There is something that you might see just a little bit more than quérir that is not used. It is requérir, especially in formal French. And requérir is to necessitate. To need. For example, l'hôpital public requiert beaucoup de masques pour fonctionner normalement. The public hospitals necessitate, need, the public hospital necessitate or need lots of masks in order to function normally. Sinon, tout le personnel va tomber malade. Or all the personnel, people working there, is going to be sick. Tomber malade is to become sick. So quérir is not used, but requérir is something that you're going to see in formal French. So let's read this sentence again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mais quand le roi fut mort, ce qui arriva au bout de 2 ans et qu'il se vit le maître, il déclara publiquement son mariage et alla en grande cérémonie quérir la reine, sa femme, dans son château. So here the dans son château is in her own castle, okay, not the castle of the husband. On lui fit une entrée magnifique dans la ville capitale. Here we have une liaison où elle entra au milieu de ses 2 enfants. On lui fit une entrée magnifique. It is we celebrated her arrival in the capital city. On lui fit une entrée magnifique. It is not a door. It is we celebrated her arrival. Okay, on lui fit une entrée magnifique. So you can imagine all the people of the city cheering for the queen and doing decorating everything. On lui fit une entrée magnifique dans la ville capitale. Again, this is not something that we would use. Dans la ville ou dans la capitale. But we don't say ville capitale anymore. Où elle entra au milieu de ses deux enfants. In the middle of her two children. Here I would say entre ses deux enfants rather than in the middle, but that's okay. Où elle entra au milieu de ses deux enfants. So you can see one child on each side. This is pretty easy. So what happens next? What happens next? Quelque temps après. Ah non, quelque temps après. Because it's just a single. Quelque temps après. Quelque temps après, le roi alla faire la guerre à l'empereur Cantalabute, son voisin. So, Cantalabute is the name of the emperor. Quelque temps après, sometime afterwards. Here again, it is completely old-fashioned French. You would not have quelque here as a singular, so that's why I would not do la liaison here. Quelque temps après, it might not, I'm not really sure. Quelque temps après. I would not put one. Après, after that, le roi alla faire la guerre. The king went to war. The king went to war. À l'empereur, Cantalabute, son voisin, to his neighbor. The emperor Cantalabute. Here, it's the name of the emperor. I don't know him. Let's read the sentence again, okay? Quelque temps après, le roi alla faire la guerre à l'empereur Cantalabute, son voisin. And this is what happens next. Il laissa la régence du royaume à la reine sa mère et lui recommanda fort sa femme et ses enfants. Il devait être à la guerre tout l'été, et dès qu'il fut parti, la reine-mère envoya sa bru et ses enfants à une maison de campagne dans les bois pour pouvoir plus aisément assouvir son horrible envie. Here we have une liaison. Ooh, that is getting very scary. Il laissa la régence du royaume à la reine sa mère. La régence is the regency. It is pretty easy. It's exactly the same in English. Le royaume is the kingdom. I think we saw this one before, but just in case. The kingdom. Il laissa la régence du royaume. So he left the regency of the kingdom to his mother, the queen, à la reine sa mère, et lui recommanda fort sa femme et ses enfants. Here, fort is beaucoup. Okay, it is not exactly the same. I would say bien, but it means a lot. Okay, il lui recommanda fort sa femme et ses enfants. Here, recommander is not what we would use now. Recommander. To advise, maybe. Recommander. Recommend, yeah. Recommander is to recommend. So it would be more, I recommend you watch this. So for example, je te recommande de commencer La Belle au bois dormant à la partie 1. Au début, on va mettre au début, ça sera plus simple. Au début. Je te recommande de commencer La Belle au bois dormant au début. Sinon, tu vas rater tout le vocabulaire pour comprendre le conte. So I recommend that you start La Belle au bois dormant at the beginning, if not, you're going to miss all the vocabulary to understand the fairy tale. Okay, that's about what we're doing right now. So recommander is really to recommend, and here it is to ask her to take care of them. Et lui recommanda fort sa femme et ses enfants. So please take care of my wife and my children. I hope it works. So let's read that together. Oh, we forgot to read this one again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And we have une liaison here. Il laissa la régence du royaume à la reine sa mère et lui recommanda fort sa femme et ses enfants. Okay. So what happens next? Let's read this one together. Are you ready? 1, 2, and 3. Il devait être à la guerre tout l'été, et dès qu'il fut parti, la reine-mère envoya sa bru et ses enfants à une maison de campagne dans les bois pour pouvoir plus aisément assouvir son horrible envie. Here we have une liaison. Il devait être à la guerre tout l'été et dès qu'il fut parti, la reine-mère envoya sa bru et ses enfants dans la campagne pour pouvoir plus aisément. Ok. And here we have one. Son horrible. Il devait être à la guerre tout l'été. Il devait être à la guerre tout l'été. He was supposed to be at war all summer. Remember, let's go through the seasons again. We have le printemps, that's spring, l'été, summer, l'automne, where we don't say the M here, fall, and l'hiver, winter. Le printemps, l'été, l'automne et l'hiver. So here it is all summer. Et dès qu'il fut parti, and as soon as he was gone. Dès que is as soon as. Dès que, non. This is difficult. As soon as, for example, dès que le confinement sera terminé, j'irai déjeuner chez Madame, un de mes restaurants préférés à Grenoble. So now I'm telling you things that are true for the examples. Dès que le confinement sera terminé, j'irai déjeuner chez Madame, un de mes restaurants préférés à Grenoble. And that's true. It's one of my favorite restaurants here. So as soon as confinement is over, I will have lunch at Madame. It is the name of the restaurant. One of my favorite restaurants in Grenoble. Dès que, as soon as. And dès qu'il fut parti, as soon as he was gone. Partir is to go, to leave. Partir is to go or to leave. Okay? What happens next? La reine-mère, so the queen mother, envoya sa bru et ses enfants. Envoyer is to send. It can be an email, it can be a letter, and it can be people as well. It is to send. La bru, do you know who that is? Well, you can imagine because you know what the fairy tale is about. So it is La Belle Fille in French. The daughter-in-law. So she is the wife of your son, your son's wife. The daughter-in-law. La Belle Fille, the daughter-in-law. Et ses enfants, and her children, a une maison de campagne, to a country house, une maison de campagne, country house, dans les bois, in the woods, pour pouvoir plus aisément assouvir son horrible envie. In order to assouvir son horrible envie, so aisément is easily. It's a little bit formal French, we don't use it very, very much, but this is what it means. À l'aise, for example, is at ease. For example, je me sens à l'aise dans les cours de commune française. So I feel at ease in commune française's class. I'm not worried, I'm not overwhelmed, I know it's a safe area. Pour pouvoir plus aisément assouvir. Assouvir, what's that? Assouvir is very interesting. Is to satisfy. To satisfy, but it is it's what we're going to talk after, which is une envie, but not an envie as in a desire for an ice cream. It is an urge or a craving. I'm going to put a need, a desire, but it's really like in your guts. If it's a gut feeling, you know you want that, so it's going to be something that is very deep, that is repressed. And here it is awful because it's written son horrible envie. Assouvir son envie. And it's something that is more your body saying it than your brain saying it. Okay. So very normal thing to show you how much it is more your body is, for example, assouvir. Je suis allée aux toilettes. Non. Paul a assouvi son envie de faire pipi derrière un arbre. So Paul satisfied his need to pee behind a tree. So he really needed it, and he was in the forest, and he did behind a tree in a very quiet space without anyone around. So you see, when we talk about assouvir, it is really about an urge, a need, that's something that you cannot repress, or that is very, very difficult to repress. So here they say satisfaire un désir, realize a wish. It's not, it can be that, but it's more about the urge of doing something. For example, if you're thirsty, here they talk about assouvir sa soif, so satisfy your thirst. It's really about really something that is so difficult not to do. And here it is about eating children. So we can imagine how this relates to it. So in order to more easily satisfy her horrible urge. So let's read this one again. La reine-mère envoya sa bru et ses enfants à une maison de campagne dans les bois pour pouvoir plus aisément assouvir son horrible envie. And let's see how far we can go. I'm going to give you these two so we can have something funny to think about tonight. But I don't want to show you much more. Elle y alla quelques jours après et dit un soir à son maître d'hôtel : « Je veux manger demain à mon dîner la petite Aurore. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight. So we'll see what happens next. Elle y alla. She went there. The Y here is about the country house. Okay. Elle y alla quelques jours après. Several days afterwards. Et dit un soir, so here we have one liaison, and said one night, à son maître d'hôtel, un maître d'hôtel is a butler. It's also un maître d'hôtel, it seems in English, but butler is a word I like. Je veux manger, I want to eat tomorrow, à mon dîner, during my dinner, little Aurore. So the little child, the daughter. So let's read this one once again. Elle y alla quelques jours après, et dit un soir à son maître d'hôtel, je veux manger demain à mon dîner la petite Aurore. Oh, that's awful. So let's recap what we saw today and reread what we saw today together. It was here. Ready? So we're going to read together at a normal pace, no rush. Okay? Breathe in, breathe out, and 1, 2, and 3. Mais quand le roi fut mort, ce qui arriva au bout de 2 ans, et qu'il se vit le maître, il déclara publiquement son mariage et alla en grande cérémonie quérir la reine sa femme dans son château. On lui fit une entrée magnifique dans la ville capitale où elle entra au milieu de ses 2 enfants. Quelque temps après, le roi alla faire la guerre à l'empereur, quant à la butte, son voisin. Il laissa la régence du royaume à la reine sa mère et lui recommanda fort sa femme et ses enfants. Il devait être à la guerre tout l'été, et dès qu'il fut parti, la reine-mère envoya sa bru et ses enfants à une maison de campagne dans les bois pour pouvoir plus aisément assouvir son horrible envie. Elle y alla quelques jours plus tard, elle y alla quelques jours après et dit un soir à son maître d'hôtel, je veux manger demain à mon dîner la petite Aurore. So I'm going to read this one last time at a normal pace so you can train your ear to listening normal French. Mais quand le roi fut mort, ce qui arriva au bout de 2 ans, et qu'il se vit le maître, il déclara publiquement son mariage et alla en grande cérémonie quérir la reine sa femme dans son château. On lui fit une entrée magnifique dans la ville capitale, où elle entra au milieu de ses 2 enfants. Quelque temps après, le roi alla faire la guerre à l'empereur quant à la butte son voisin. Il laissa la régence du royaume à la reine sa mère et lui recommanda fort sa femme et ses 2 enfants. Il devait être à la guerre tout l'été, et dès qu'il fut parti, la reine-mère envoya sa bru et ses enfants à une maison de campagne dans les bois pour pouvoir plus aisément assouvir son horrible envie. Elle y alla quelques jours après et dit un soir à son maître d'hôtel, Je veux manger demain à mon dîner la petite Aurore. Oh no, my son is very upset because he doesn't want Aurore to have anything. He hopes the Aurore is safe. We're going to see that tomorrow, so please put a thumb up to the lesson if you liked it. That would be wonderful to tell YouTube that this matters. I will see you tomorrow. À demain à 7h15, 7h15 du soir, heure de Paris, obviously. And I wish you une bonne journée, une bonne soirée, maybe une bonne nuit. And I will see you tomorrow. À demain. Allez, salut!